If you're looking for a pickleball paddle with that extra touch for your drives and your dinks that's well priced and even $100 less than some other competitors, this could be what you're looking for. I'm Brady at Pickleball Union, and everyone else must be on vacation because they asked me to review the Franklin FS Tour Dynasty 16. I'm not gonna lie, playtesting this was actually a ton of fun, so I would not mind becoming the regular review guy. For starters, it comes in the nicest paddle bag that I've ever seen in my life. And when you get the bundle, you actually get this Franklin paddle eraser, which just saves you $5 to $10, which is a nice touch from Franklin. Things like packaging won't make you play like the Johnson siblings, but it makes the entire experience of getting this paddle feel luxurious, especially for a well-priced paddle. Out of the box, you'll notice that Franklin chose to make some aspects of the paddle really pop, the biggest of that being the handle. I usually elect to use an overgrip on my paddles, but for this one, I didn't really need to use one. Additionally, the weight of the paddle felt perfect for me out of the box, so I didn't even use lead tape. These are both small things, but for a paddle that's $150, it's really nice to be able to just pick up and play. So that's what it looks like, but how does it play? If you've played with other carbon fiber paddles, you'll know that they play similarly, but a little bit different. I tested out different deep serves, and the power and the spin I was able to generate just felt pretty natural. I personally felt it was super forgiving no matter how hard I was hitting, which is pretty refreshing. This paddle definitely feels plush, but with some paddles in the past, I felt like the plushness really throttles the amount of power I'm able to generate. With the Dynasty 16, I felt like I was able to get distance and keep the power I wanted. I like how the paddle feels in my hands, but it is something to note that it's not particularly light. The Dynasty 16mm weighs in at 8.5 ounces. I've seen in some places that the swing weight felt pretty high for some folks, but for me, with the shape and the elongated handle, I couldn't really tell at all. Again, I gravitate towards a longer 16mm paddle, but if you want something lighter, you can go with the Tempo or the 14mm. The difference between the Tempo and the Dynasty is the handle length. So for me, being at the kitchen, the Dynasty with its 5.6-inch handle felt pretty good in my hands. Ultimately, what you want in a paddle is something that feels natural, like an extension of your arm. Even though I own and have tried several different paddles, I can see myself picking this one up for the foreseeable future. Honestly, I could probably sell a few of the other paddles. I think my wife would probably enjoy that, but we'll see if that happens. Anyways, if I were to give this paddle a red, yellow, or green light, I would say a green. That's my thoughts on it. If you've tried it or gotten your hands on it, you can put your comments down below of what you think, but that's basically it from me. Peace.